So welcome to John's Maths Book. This is a channel for those that would like to know a little bit more about mathematics. I'm John, and if you like these videos, then please like, share, subscribe, leave some comments, and I'll get back to you when I can. In this video, we're going to be looking at simultaneous equations solved using the elimination method. So what is a simultaneous equation? Let's start with that. So it's two or more equations that share the same variables. So an example of a pair of simultaneous equations are x plus 2y is equal to 5, that's equation 1, and x plus 4y is equal to 9. Each equation has many solutions, but only one that satisfies both. So in this case, the solution that satisfies both will be x equals 1 and y equals 2. So let's see how we can use the elimination method to solve simultaneous equations. So the best way to do it is to look at an example. So our simultaneous equations for this example are x plus 2y equals 5. So if that's equation 1, equation 2 is x plus 4y, which is equal to 9. So that's equation 2. Now the way the elimination method works is it eliminates one of the variables either by adding, subtracting, and sometimes multiplying. So in this case, as we can see, the coefficients of the x terms are the same. So that's all we need to do is subtract equation 1 from equation 2. So we subtract the x terms, the y terms, and the constant terms, and that should eliminate x. So let's do that. So x minus x gives nothing. So 2y minus 4y gives us minus 2y is equal to 5 minus 9 gives us minus 4. So y is equal to minus 4 divided by minus 2, which is equal to 2. So now we substitute for y into equation 1 in order to get x. Now we can use either equation, but I'm going to use equation 1 in this case. So let's substitute for y. So our equation is, let's see, it's x plus 2 times, so y is 2 equals 5. So x plus 4 equals 5. So x is equal to 5 minus 4, which is equal to 1. So our final solution is y is equal to 2 and x is equal to 1. So let's look at a different example now where we have the coefficients of the terms are different, so we have to do a little bit more work to solve these equations. So the example we're going to use is 3x plus 2y is equal to 10. So that'll be our equation 1. And we're going to be using 4x minus 4y is also equal to 10. So that'll be equation 2. So to get one of the coefficients the same in this example, we need to multiply one of the equations by a constant. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to multiply equation 1 by a factor of 2. And then I'll get the coefficients of the y term the same. So if I multiply equation 1 by 2, I will get, so 3x times 2 gives me 6x plus 4y, which is equal to 20. And equation 2 remains the same. So we still have 4x minus 4y is equal to 10. So now you can see the coefficients of the y terms are the same. And the coefficient of equation 1 is plus 4, and the coefficient of equation 2 is minus 4. So in this case, we can just add these up. And if we add them, it'll eliminate the y term. So adding them up, so we add the two equations together now. So we add the x terms, the y terms, and the constants. So we get, for the x term, we get 10x. So we add the y terms, 4y minus 4y eliminates it. And we add the constants. So 20 plus 10 gives us 30. So in this case, x is equal to 30 divided by 10, which is equal to 3. So now we substitute x into one of the equations. So in this case, I'm going to substitute x into equation 2 and solve for y. So equation 2, I'm going to substitute x. So I've got 4 times the value of x, which is 3, minus 4y equals 10. So that gives 12 minus 4y equals 10. So that will give 12 minus 10 equals 4y when we move them across the equal sign. And that will give 2 equals 4y. And therefore, y in this case is equal to 2 divided by 4, which is equal to a half. So our solution is, our solution in this case is x equals 3 and y equals a half. Now let's look at exercise 1. So in this exercise, we're going to try and solve the simultaneous equations. Let's see, 5x plus 2y is equal to 8. So that'll be equation 1. And equation 2, we're going to have 4x minus 2y is equal to 1. So that's equation 2. So pause the video now and see if you can work out the solution. So I hope you got the correct answer. Let's go through it and see what we get. Now, this one's made easy for us because the coefficient of y in the equation 1 is plus 2 and the coefficient of y in the second equation is minus 2. So that's all we have to do is add these equations up. So we add the x terms, the y terms, and the constants. So let's just do that. So adding equation 1 to equation 2 gives 9x. 5 plus 4x is 9. 2y minus 2y, that eliminates y. And then that equals 8 plus 1, which is 9. So in this case, x is equal to 9 divided by 9, which is equal to 1. So now we substitute x into any one of the equations to give the value of y. So I'm going to substitute x into equation 1 and solve for y. So in equation 1, I get 5 times 1, because x is 1, plus 2y is equal to 8. And I get 5 plus 2y is equal to 8. And solving that, I get 2y is equal to 8 minus 5. And I get 2y is equal to 8 minus 5 is 3. Therefore, y is equal to 3 divided by 2, which is equal to 1.5. So in this case, our solution is x is equal to 1 and y is equal to 1.5. Now let's look at exercise 2 and see if we can solve the following equations. So for exercise 2, I've picked the equations 5x plus 2y equals 4. So that's our equation 1. And the second equation is 4x plus 2y is equal to 2. So that's equation 2. So in this case, as we can see, we've got the coefficients of the y term are exactly equal. So they're both plus 2. So the easiest way of eliminating a variable here is to eliminate the y variable by subtracting equation 1 from equation 2. So if we subtract the x terms, the y terms, and the constants, we get, so 5x minus 4x gives us x. Two y minus 2y eliminates the y term, and that equals 4 minus 2, which gives us 2. So x is equal to 2. So if we substitute x into one of the equations now and solve for y, so I'm going to substitute x into equation 1 and solve for y. So into equation 1 we have 5 times the value of x, which is 2 in this case, plus 2y is equal to 4. So 5 times 2 is 10, plus 2y is equal to 4. So 2y is equal to 4 minus 10, which is equal to minus 6. So y is equal to minus 6 divided by 2, which is equal to minus 3. So our solution in this case is x equals 2 and y equals minus 3. So for exercise 3, we're going to try and solve the simultaneous equation 2x plus 2y equals 2. That's equation 1. And 4x minus 8y is equal to 10. That's equation 2. Pause the video now and see if you can work out the correct solution. So I hope you got the correct answer. Now, as you can see, coefficients are different for each of the variables in each of the equations. So we have to do something to one of them to make either the x or the y variable the same. So in this case, I'm going to multiply equation 1 by 2. And let's see what that gives us. So for equation 1, 2x times 2 gives me 4x plus 2y times 2, 4y. And on the constant term, 2 times 2 gives me 4. And then that's equation 1. And then equation 2 remains the same, so it's 4x minus 8y is equal to 10. So now we have two equations where we have the coefficient of 4x in equation 1 and the coefficient of 4x in equation 2, which is what we want. So we can subtract the equation 2 from equation 1 to eliminate the x term. So 4x minus 4 eliminates the x term. 4y minus 8y gives us plus 12. Because a minus and a minus make a plus. So for the constant term, it's 4 minus 10, which gives us minus 6. So that gives us y is equal to minus 6 divided by 12, which is equal to minus a half. So now I'm going to substitute the value for y into equation 1 to get the value of x. So let's do that over here. Let's draw a line down here. So we have substituting y into equation 1. We have 2x plus 2 times minus a half. So y is minus half is equal to 2. So 2x plus 2 times minus a half is minus 1. So it's minus 1 equals 2. So therefore 2x minus 1 is equal to 2. So 2x equal to 2 plus 1. So x is equal to 3 divided by 2. Or 1.5. 1.5. So the solution we have in this case is y is equal to minus half and x is equal to 1.5. So for our final exercise in this video, exercise 4, let's solve the simultaneous equations 2x plus 2y is equal to 2. So that's equation 1. And 4x minus 2y is equal to 10. So that's equation 2. Pause the video now and see if you can work out the correct answer. So in this set of simultaneous equations, we note that the y term, the coefficients are plus 2 and minus 2. So simply adding up the two equations will eliminate y. So let's do that. So adding up. So 2x plus 4x gives us 6x. 2y minus 2y eliminates y, and that equals 12. So x is equal to 12 divided by 6, which is equal to 2. So let's substitute x into equation 1 now and solve for y. So substituting the value of 2 for x gives us in equation 1 gives us 2 times 2 plus 2y, which equals 2. So that gives us 2y is equal to 2 minus 4. So 2y is equal to minus 2. So y is equal to minus 1. So that concludes this video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, then please share, subscribe and like, leave comments, etc., etc.